let's take a look at this shot from one of our viewers. See, Eddie, I'm telling you, if we keep getting stuff like this,
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, Mike.
this is going to be
This
awesome.
is one of the best parts of the
So
show
just
now.
keep sending in shots. I mean, isn't this going to be fun? And we'll just keep showing them.
Where do they send them?
They're just going to send them to the 19th hole with Eddie and Mike at gmail.com.
Awesome.
So I tell you what, every week we're going to feature a clip of the week. And this week I'm honored to make the clip of the week from one of my closest friends, Tristan Lucerne.
Awesome
And this
guy.
clip is from an ace that Tristan made a couple weeks ago at the Vegas Challenge. So we're going to go ahead and start filming or showing, this clip. While we talk about it, because we weren't able to get some great footage, unfortunately. They didn't have coverage of Tristan, so this one I believe is from his dad filming it. As you can see in the background here, Tristan's kind of walking up on the tee box there, and he's getting ready to take his shot. And obviously nobody ever knows when they get ahead of the ace. This was a long shot, and so you just listen to the crowd and everybody as he chains this out right here. It was pretty exciting. Tristan was super excited, always in a big tournament to make that.
Yeah, that was a great. How would you like to hit it?
That's pretty
ace at
awesome right
Vegas,
there. Yeah, that's pretty
amazing.
awesome. So congrats to Tristan. Always love to see his success out there. He's been working really hard this year, and I look forward to seeing him kick some really good butt out there while he's playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next week we're gonna have some clips with our writer of the show, Scott Serio, is gonna go out with Colorado native, our very own Jerome Knott, banging some putts and prepping for some more upcoming tournaments. Man, this guy is he's ready to get after it, isn't he?
I can't wait to see some of those clips.
Wow. You know what I can't wait to see?
You ready to see the disc of the week?
This disc helped me to a second place finish, in case you didn't know. About my second place finish, that is.
you know what? Where would you finish so good?
Up in Sterling, in a blizzard. Oh, I learned to play in Oklahoma, Mike. There's something good about learning to play
I
in
tell
the
you
wind.
what. So I tell you what. Let's talk about this disc of the week. This is the Heiser Bomb limited edition, big germ, signature mortar. And really, it's the Heiser Bomb mortar, but it is the signature edition, big germ.
It is.
I'll give you a couple of these.
These are, this is the 1.5.
It is the 1.5.
These are really
they've
flat.
done multiple editions of these. These are all deadly flat. All the editions have been deadly flat. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, the mortar is a beadless gator. And it was made before once as a star beadless gator. Then it was discontinued. Very popular disc, very overstable, very predictable, very reliable, extremely flat. The disc has more glide than a gator, so it became very popular.
But still extremely stable disc.
Extremely stable, and once again, very reliable. Jeremy Colling grabbed this disc from Matsuri at the Nick Hyde Memorial.
That's correct.
And got his hands on it, started throwing it, realized he loved it. He could throw it into the wind. He could rip it with his power, both forehand and backhand.
It's a really great disc.
He decided he needed it in his bag. He had thrown the Star beadless gator, and they're really tough to get your hands on, number one. But number two, the mortar had more glide and pretty much the same predictability, reliability, and stability as the gator.
Right.
So
I prefer a no beaded disc. Now this actually, if you look, Mike, this does have, most people do call it a beadless, but this has a micro bead on it.
Yeah, I tell you what, after doing some research and talking to Matt and some other people, there's some real discrepancy if that's even a micro bead. So
I get it, because I have a lot. All I have is Millennium and a couple Heiserbomb, just the mortar, and a tank in my bag. So I know the controversy over the micro beads through the years.
I'm not going to get into that today because I am in agreement with you. I'm just saying I've had multiple people in the store
Absolutely, I agree.
with difference of opinions.
Yeah.
So that could be a whole nother show. We could talk about.
We don't have time to go
whether
into that.
this is a micro bead or no bead. But regardless, it's a beadless mortar. If you compared it to a beadless gator, excuse me, if you compared it to a gator, there's a substantial difference.
Correct.
Now, getting into the plastic types here, there's two plastics that they're making in the Frontline X and the Recon. The Frontline X is basically your G-Star plastic, and then the Recon is basically your Champion
Like
plastic.
a champ, yeah.
Yeah, for all intensive purposes.
Very durable, very good stuff.
Awesome, both high durability plastic. Some people are more calling this like a Luster C line from Discmania. They're all in the same family.
They are.
But we were comparing characteristics to the two, and we found that the Recon plastic was a little bit more stable, and the Frontline X plastic, what we liked about it is it's really grippy and flexy, but more importantly, above and beyond feeling so good in the hand, it just sits down so well when you throw the disc.
It really does.
It just sits really good. And as an approach disc, that's so important. You don't want things just rolling away and sliding away from the basket. So overall, my first pick is this Frontline X of the two plastics. I think that's...
I would agree.
Not that there isn't a spot for this from a stability standpoint.
I carry one of each, Mike.
I think they're great. So all in all, very predictable, very reliable, feels incredible in the hands. Always finishes with a hyzer. It can handle the windy conditions. It's really great for a power thrower. Has considerable glide over the gator, and truly, these may not be around again. They were very hard to come by. Now they've made a good batch. So if you want to get your hands on 1, 2, 3, 5, get them now, because we picked up a very large quantity of them, and the majority of them are gone.
You're only going to be able to pick up 27 of them if you come down tomorrow, because that's the only amount left in the house.
What, did you count them?
I did.
You probably did.
I did.
Well, I got 100 of them to start, so.
27 left. Come and get them. They're going fast.
There you go. But anyway, I highly recommend this disc. It'll find a place in many bags.
It's an awesome disc.
There you go.
You know what, guys?
Mortar.
If you have one of these mortars, we're always looking for clips for the show. So show us your videos. Send us your videos. If you see us doing a review of a disc like the mortar we did today, send us a video of you throwing it out at your local course, wherever you're from. Send us a video. The 19th hole with Eddie and Mike at gmail.com. Again, that's the 19th hole with Eddie and Mike at gmail.com. Send us your videos. If we use your video in the show, maybe we'll send you something, and that'd be cool. You know, some 19th hole swag.
Yeah, we'll at least give you some props and some shout outs, and so you can brag to your friends about how cool you are.
Absolutely. So let's take a quick break and check out this commercial from our sponsors here at Millennium.
Yeah, don't forget to like us, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel and Facebook, because that's how we get big and important and get our Ferraris and Lambos.
New ties.
Sweet.
Peace.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
Well, man, I love that commercial from Millennium. That thing is top notch. You know what? We're going to move into community.
All right.
I like community. Community is a good segment. Today we're going to talk about tags. We've done this already on the last episode, but we're just we want people to be aware of what's in their community, how they can get out and meet new people, play, keep track of their progression. You know, that's kind of what tags was for me, Mike. I never really tried to get to number one because, you know, let's face it, you know, the Top Gun guys got that. It's hard to even find it. You know, the guys that are the best players in the state are still guys that have day-to-day jobs. They have families, so it's hard to get out. You know, don't give these guys such a hard time if they ain't bringing that tag every single week that you want them to, all right? But let's talk about tags. And I brought in a little show and tell. Doug Bierkes always finds his way onto our show, no matter what it is, even if he doesn't know. I had to keep these off the table so I'm not making a bunch of noise, but this is a big collection of tags. Mike, have I shown this to you?
Yes, Eddie.
These are really cool. I mean, there's so much stuff here, man. These are bag tags, guys. There's numbers on these, you know, like number 8 from Denver, whatever. This is a huge collection. So people sell these tags. Every club's got a tag. Mike's got tags for Fly Green. I have tags for Throw Colorado. You can pretty much find any club online on Facebook these days. So I suggest starting there. Get online, go to Facebook, reach out to your local clubs, find out if they have, some people call them minis. We call them tags here in Colorado. I know in Texas, Oklahoma, down south, there's a lot of minis. Anyway. Check them out. You're going to like them. They're numbered 1 through whatever it is. You try to progress and get the best one throughout the year. And it's a good way to support your local club, your local course. Most of that money goes right back into these local courses, Mike. You know,
Oh, yeah.
That's what we do with ours here at Throw Colorado. We're always constantly reinvesting back out at Shining Mountain so we can get that 3rd course up and running.
Yeah.
That's the big thing for us.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you have a tag schedule that we haven't talked about on the show, like Throw Colorado, every Saturday we play tags at Shining Mountain. Every Saturday at 2 o'clock. Mike, you have tags all
Yeah,
over.
Fly Green tags every Wednesday. We play at Village Greens. Every Friday we're going to play at Lighthouse. Right now we're kicking off about 5 o'clock. Pretty soon it'll go to about 5:30 when the weather permits and the times get a little bit longer. Days get a little longer.
That's true, and I won't be making it because the snakes stay out longer too, is what I heard. Right? Snakes?
Oh my gosh, Eddie, what
Monsters.
a wussy.
I went there one time and there was an anaconda chasing me. Whatever. It was massive. If you have a schedule, we haven't given it to the world. Why don't you send it to us? Email it to us, right?
Yeah, we'd
Email
love to share that information. So send us your tag info, and we'll share it out with the world here. Because I mean,
Absolutely.
nobody else gets more information out to the world than us here at the 19th hole with Eddie and Mike.
That's an absolute proven fact.
And we also want to let people call out some tag holders. Apparently,
Well, you know, this is kind of a part of the show that I'm wishy-washy on. I know
Okay.
everyone wants to call people out, and I get it. But, you know, like I just said a couple minutes ago, Mike, some of these guys have jobs. They can only make it once a week or something. So if these guys aren't coming every day to give you a chance because you spend your life on the course, cut them some slack, all right? But if there is somebody that's bagging that tag or they ain't playing it, this is a show to call them out on. You know what I mean? You could send us an email. You could send us an email and say, hey, I want that tag from Joe Smith. Speaking of that, have you brought your Throw Colorado tag out to play for yet? If you're looking for number 1,
but
Mike's got it.
the only disclosure we have is anything we say on here are definitely not the words or.
They are not the written opinions or expressed solely by the staff members here at the 19th hole, but are absolutely the opinions of our viewers and those who email us.
Well spoken, Edward.
Thank you. We have a work day coming up here on April 28th at Serenity Pines. That'll be the last weekend before Cinco.
Let's talk about work days, Ed, because, you know, I know this is a hot button for you. I know a lot of the times we hear people, you know, they want to have the best tournaments and they're quick to comment when things aren't perfect and they're quick to point out things that aren't just right. But when it comes time for a little bit of help to go into making things perfect or making things just right,
Nobody shows up.
nobody's there to help you do it. And I know that's frustrating.
It is frustrating. It really is a touchy subject for me personally. Scott and I and Bruce Darrington, there's been a few of us working really hard on Serenity Pines just to bring that course up because that's the one that it's happening on. This course was put in 7 months ago, people.
Yeah, and I know it still needs a lot of work. And so
7
the
months
only
ago.
way it's going to get done is probably not with 2 or 3 guys working on it. It's probably going to take, you know, I think the saying is it takes a village.
It does, and that's, you know what, so the village throws a party, and that's what we're going to do on the 28th of April. If you're not there, we can't hear any complaints during Cinco, that's all I could say. We've
Yeah.
got Front Range Barbecue coming,
If
New Belgium Brewing.
If you're there and you worked for a couple of days and busted your hump,
Feel free.
then you want to do some belly aching, fine.
Go ahead.
If you didn't do it on these events when we're asking you to show up, please keep your comments to yourself.
I love where this show is going right now. I really do. Anyway, let's move to back to that work day because we have Front Range Barbecue, we have New Belgium Brewing, we have Up and Downa. You guys know who that is here in Colorado. We have an outdoor nonprofit organization called Up and Downa. They do all things outdoors, so they're going to be coming to our work day. They're bringing slack line so we can do some slack line walking, Mike. They're going to bring some other outdoor activities
I love
for
a
the
little
kiddos.
slack a line alone.
Yeah, we'll work from 9 till, roughly 2-ish, and then a nice fun round to follow afterwards. This is also a little memorial fundraiser event for Eddie Madani. Was a Upslope representative. He helped me out a lot when he was working at Upslope. He supported all of my events, made the Sean Dawson #2 one of the most memorable events I've ever been to in my life. So anyway, Eddie passed away, so we're going to get out there.
Kudos to Upslope, by the way. I mean, those guys always seem to back you. Every time I turn around, they were backing you.
Yeah, they are good folks up there at Upslope. So again, we're gonna have a good fun day and talk about some good memories. We're gonna make the course look good so that everybody's happy on Cinco. It's gonna be a really fun day. So
that's April 28th, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
to 2 p.m. Then a great round of disc golf. Man, come on out. It'll make you feel good to be part of something awesome, and I guarantee you're gonna have a great fun time.
absolutely. If you're not at GBO, be at Serenity Pines. The Hall of Fame class of 2001.
Dun dun dun.
I'll give you the first one. You do the first one. It's easier.
All right, I'll do it because it's actually a name I can pronounce.
All right.
Stan McDaniel, PDGA number 2938. You gotta love these early ones. Those are some impressive early numbers. Great job, Stan.
And then we
welcome
have
to
number 1700, which is Johnny Sias.
Thias.
I think I nailed it.
You did, Johnny Sias.
Good job, Johnny.
Congratulations, Hall of Fame class of 2001. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Pretty fun.
We're going to wrap up our community segment with, my favorite quote, I guess, volunteering. I like to talk about volunteering. I always say if you volunteer 5 seconds out of your round to pick up that candy bar wrapper, imagine what would happen if you volunteer an hour. Now I'm going to take that one step further this week, Mike.
Do it.
Imagine if you volunteered from 9 to 3, April 28th.
Oh, man.
Right?
Bam.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're going to get fed. You're going to get drinks from New Belgium. You're going to get to play disc golf. You're going to get to have a lot of fun with Up and Downa. Bring the kids out. This is a kid-friendly event. Bring them on out. It's going to be so much fun. The weather's good. Better than it's looking this weekend up there, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure.
All right, we'll be right back after a word from iFling Plastic.
Welcome to iFling Plastic. I'm Johnny Roundhouse. Here at iFling Plastic, we'd love to help you with your disc golf needs. We offer a variety of company choices and plastics. We carry our own line of custom design apparel and can help design your own apparel. Let us help you with your personal, club, tournament, or business needs with our custom design banners, stickers, apparel, and more. Check out our site at iflingplastic.com or go to our Facebook page and see many of the products we can create for you.
Welcome back to the 19th hole with Eddie and Mike. That was an awesome commercial from our sponsors there at iFling Plastic. Mike?
I'm telling you, man, with this new budget, these commercials are unbelievable. Eddie.
Awesome. We've got another commercial actually coming up I want you to see later, Mike. It's the commercial for the Midwest Masters this year. This thing is ridiculous. They use the Matrix movie layout.
No way.
I am serious. It's really awesome. I'll show it to you. I'm really excited to be a part of that this
That's
year.
pretty dang cool.
We're going to move into discussion. This week we have Jerome Knott from Team Throw Colorado, Team Latitude 64, Team Hand Eye. I mean, this guy's sponsored by everybody right
How come
now.
he's not on Team Fly Green Disc Golf?
Well, because you probably haven't asked him, Mike. You know,
Well,
have you ever
that-
met Jerome? He's kind of a shy fella. You got to really approach
I
him.
know Jerome very well.
All right. Well, you know what?
Why don't we just get Jerome on the
Hey,
phone?
hey,
Can
Jerome?
we get Jerome
Are
on
you
the
there,
phone
Jerome?
here, somebody?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Whoa!
Hey!
There's Jerome Knott. Woo! Wow. Hey, Jerome. Welcome to the show, man.
Glad
glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Right on, Jerome. Thank you so much. We're glad to have you.
Congratulations on surviving that blizzard this weekend, man.
Oh, yeah, it was so brutal.
The wind was not easy, though. The wind was not easy. Jerome, for our viewers that don't know who you are, what's your PDGA number?
My PDGA number is 42369.
42369.
Okay,
Nice.
and Jerome, can you spell your last name backwards?
Oh, goodness. TTONK.
Whoa!
All right, he's doing pretty good
He's
so
doing good.
far, folks. He's doing
2 for
pretty
2.
good. Okay.
What is your favorite disc?
My favorite disc, let's see, probably my trusty Triple X.
Well, we should have known that. I mean,
Huh, we got some of those down here at Fly
the
Green.
signature disc of all signature discs here.
It's probably my most used Latitude disc. It's very reliable. It's super overstable. It does the same thing in pretty much any wind condition. You know, I throw it for backhands, flick shots, flick rollers, thumbers, tomahawks. It's a pretty versatile disc.
Wow.
Man.
Do you putt with it too, Jerome?
Well, you could if the wind got over 40. It would be a decent putter for sure.
Hey, Jerome, I was gonna ask, what is your favorite course to play anywhere in the world?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Probably my home course back in Texas. It's a little course called Zebo's. It's where I learned to play disc golf. It's a pretty amazing course. You got to have every shot in the bag to play well there.
Nice. I like it.
So Jerome, let's get into disc golf a little bit. Let's get serious. A lot of players want to talk with the pros, and they want to get in their heads a little bit. So let's talk about putting for a second. You step up, you got a big putt to make, you're 30 feet away, it's super important, you're about to make your putt. Let's get in your head for a second. Where are you staring at when you're putting? I mean, what's your focus point? Where are your eyes focused at on that basket?
Let's see, that's a good question. Normally, when I step up, I have to focus on breathing a little bit. I take a deep breath before I walk up. I walk up to my putt, visualize my line. I'm looking right above the top of the rim, middle chains-ish, because I'm a spin putter, so I try not to aim too high so I don't airball high. But I actually don't really focus on like an exact chain length.
Okay.
I try to visualize the target area in my routine, and I just focus on hitting that target area.
What do you do, Eddie? I like it's like the spot right on the pole, right below where the chains end and the post starts.
I'm a spush putter, so I'm a spin push putter, and I like to single out a chain on the pro side towards the top.
Okay, so a lot of people do pick a chain. So what's your routine? Do you have a routine that you go through?
Yeah, let's talk about that routine, Jerome. Let's talk about, because we talked earlier. I saw you this weekend up at Staker Claim. We kind of went over this a little bit. Let's talk about your routine. Tell me about that breakfast you were telling me about. Tell me what's in that breakfast before you go to a tournament.
Usually before a tournament, I like to keep it pretty simple and light. Smoothie or some kind of fruit, an apple or a banana or something, and an egg or two, with some toast or hash browns if I'm playing like a long course. But I don't like to get too weighed down with anything heavy, so I keep it pretty simple before a tournament and on lunch break for that matter. I don't eat a big lunch either. Save the big meal for after the rounds.
There you go.
That explains a lot, because when I went to breakfast this weekend, every morning I had 4 eggs, hash browns, toast, biscuits and gravy, pancakes, syrup. Never mind. I had too much. Weighed me down.
So speaking of tournaments, when did you decide to get into tournaments, and do you remember when your first tournament was?
I do. It was a PDGA tournament in 2010. I played intermediate on a course called Turner Park in Grand Prairie, Texas.
Right out of the gate, huh? Intermediate. No wreck for you.
It was the first sanctioned tournament ever out there. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't play rec. I'd been playing casually for a year or two before that, so I didn't want to sandbag, so I played intermediate and took second place.
You finished second?
Yeah, I finished second.
That's pretty
And,
good.
Moved up to advance later that year, and then in 2011 I started playing open, so I was only an AM for 1 year.
All right,
And
so
you get a lot better when you decide to move up quick and start playing with better players.
absolutely. I mean, playing with a better caliber player and you finishing lower, you're going to play better. There's no question about it.
Absolutely.
And that going forward and leading into the next question, I mean, do you see yourself making a career out of disc golf?
Oh man, possibly. It's tough right now because unless you're consistently placing top 5 in every tournament, then it's hard to actually make a lot of money. We kind of lack the big sponsorships from from the big companies out there, and it's tough, man. It's tough being on the road for more than a couple weeks. I'm not really a road warrior like some of these guys. After a few weeks on the road, I just want to come home and relax a little bit.
So, what does it take to be in that top 5, Jerome?
Really, it's all about just putting time and practice hours in. Consistency is key. Just having a solid routine, putting in your putting hours every single day, putting in some field work practice, just mixing a good diet.
I have talked with some other open players, pro players. A lot of guys say they don't play casual rounds anymore. Do you play casual rounds?
I do. I love playing casual rounds with friends or random people. It's not all about competing with me. I like the whole experience and hanging out with friends and meeting new people and just visiting new places, and playing good is just a bonus for me.
That's right, and it's a bonus to have you on Team Throw Colorado too, Jerome. That's why you're on the team, is because of the way you just answered that question, my friend.
Yeah, I think it's important that you got to make it fun. You got to keep it fun, keep it fresh. But I think you hit all of the key points when you mentioned that if you want to be a top pro in disc golf, it's no different than being a top pro, being a professional football player, basketball player, baseball player, any sport that you want to play, that you want to excel.
Yep.
You have to have a proper diet, exercise. You have to commit to train every day. And I think we're seeing that now in disc golf too. It's gotten to the point where it's competitive enough that if you want to be one of the elite players in the sport now, you've got to do all those things and you got to commit to it. And you can make a living doing it, and you can start making a decent living doing it. But boy, you got to take it 100% serious. This isn't a weekend warrior game anymore.
No, it's not, and it really is. It takes a toll on the entire family when you tour to do that.
Yeah.
Johnny McRae, he's lucky to have his wife touring with him.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot easier and a lot less strain on him when he's out trying to prepare for tournaments.
Yep.
So, Jerome, do you have any lucky socks or a lucky shirt? Anything you keep on you?
I do like to wear purple. I don't have any Lucky Charms in my bag, or not one that I carry around with me every tournament. I have found cool rocks out on the course that I'll throw in my bag.
I know. I do that too, and then I forget to clean out my bag, and it ends up weighing 20 extra pounds. And I'm like, what the heck's going on here?
How about superstitions? You got any weird superstitions or anything that you got when you're playing?
Not really. I don't really like to go out of turn if I know that I'm out. I'll accidentally putt or throw out of turn sometimes, but if I know that I'm out, I can't. I have to let that other person go first before I can throw for some reason. And not really any other crazy superstitions or anything.
That's good etiquette.
Yeah, that's etiquette,
good.
Jerome.
That's good disc golf etiquette. That's just good disc golf etiquette.
So we've showed the viewers, Jerome. We've showed them your disc that was dropped at Stake Your Claim this year. Tell us, what do you think about that? How does that make you feel to have your own signature disc out now?
Oh man, I'm absolutely ecstatic. I don't know. I'm just still floating in place.
Well, that's cool.
He was speechless.
He
How
was,
about that?
and I
He
know
was
that-
absolutely speechless.
Are you sold out, Jerome? Didn't you get rid of all of them?
Oh yeah, I had 4 personal ones to get rid of, and I made a post, and I pretty much was sold out instantly. It's just great.
Wow.
All the support from all the family and friends, and just disc golf community in general has been amazing and overwhelming.
That's super fun.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
I know I swiped up a pretty good size stack, Jerome, so if you need some extras for the bag, you hit me up and I'll give you a special price on them, if you know what I mean.
And we do have a couple down here at flygreendiscgolf.com and Flygreen Disc Golf at the shop.
All right, buddy. Well, we're going to get ready to wrap this interview up, man. I appreciate you coming out here. Are you heading out to or coming on the phone with us tonight? Are you heading to GBO?
I will be heading to GBO in the next 5 days or so.
All right. Well,
And
you
start getting adjusted to sea level and getting ready for the country club, because we're only playing one course this year, which is awesome because it's the hardest and best course in my opinion ever.
We're going to send you out with some canned goods.
Yeah, have you heard of the conditions? Did you get the special report that all the players and the volunteers, all the staff, everybody got an email tonight? Did you open yours up?
What was that?
Oh, it's not good news, Jerome. They are out of gas. They're out of water, bread, milk. There's nowhere to sleep. There's no air left in Emporia for people to breathe. They're
Yeah.
bringing in cans of oxygen.
It's out
for
of
people.
control. The disc golfers have taken over the town. It's absolutely crazy. The movie theater, you cannot get in to see Star Wars.
No, they've eaten all the popcorn. It's
Yes.
pandemonium.
Yeah, forget about
and-
getting a Snickers
yeah.
bar.
If you don't want to go, I'll take your spot, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
I'd rather spare you,
Yeah,
from
you
having
probably
to go.
shouldn't even go. It's not safe, we heard.
Yeah. Well, hey, you should go and win.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Actually go win and bring home all that bread they're going to give away, Doug.
I appreciate it. Appreciate the guys.
Hey, Jerome, it's been awesome, brother. I appreciate you on the team. If you need anything before the tournament, come down here and see Mike at Fly Green Disc Golf. He's got everything you need, my friend.
Hell yeah.
Eddie, thanks, Mike. You guys are the mans.
Hey, guys, that's Jerome Knott right there on the phone. Special guest. Jerome, have a good night, brother. Talk to you soon.
Thanks so much, Jerome.
Man, we get some awesome guests on our show, don't we?
I tell you what, we do.
You know how you can guarantee to see every one of these episodes and never miss a release? Do you know how?
I do.
How?
You know what? You can subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's true.
You can like us.
You can.
You can share us.
You can comment on our stuff if you don't like it.
Yep, you can comment it. And you can
And
tell
we'll
us
delete
how
it.
much you do like us because, I mean, we're putting a lot of time and effort into this
We
show.
really are.
You know what? This new studio we got,
The studio's pretty nice.
you know,
It really
new
is.
production manager, new camera staff.
Everything's changing.
It's pretty cool what's going on around here at the 19th hole.
Yep. Mike got a new shirt.
I did.
It's pretty sweet.
I even got it dry cleaned.
All right, guys. Until next time, remember, come down to Fly Green. You got that tag discount going on, right, Mike?
We do.
You do have that going
And
on.
you can now shop at flygreendiscgolf.com.
Got that new website. We've got an email address that's 19th hole with Eddie and Mike at gmail.com. You
Yeah.
can shoot us video clips.
More
right?
video clips, bloopers, shots, aces. Come on, we didn't even get enough stuff. We didn't even get to use this. Like, check out this clip.
Boom. And
How else are we going to do that kind of stuff if you don't send us your clips?
And real quick, thank you to Zion Godchild from Boombox. If you guys don't know who that is, check out Boombox. They've allowed us permission to use their music on the show, so we're going to throw some of that on this episode. Thank you to Fly Green Disc Golf. Thank you to Throw Colorado, iFling Plastic Disc Golf Over Everything Millennium, Apothecary Extracts, and a very, 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 very special thanks goes out to Gatekeeper Media out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Major
Appreciate
props
it.
to Gatekeeper.
And until next week, we'll see you then.
Let's do something a little more fun. How about
Disc golf training.
Lucky, I think he likes it.
Does this mean you're going to sign up for the Midwest Masters?
Hell yes.